So if you probably clicked this video is because you're studying any sort of college degree at the moment or are planning to study some hard college degree. And for myself, I study electrical engineering, and in this video I wanted to show you the 5 ways I can go and work out 6 times a week even though I'm an engineering studying, because I think most of you that know engineering students or have known people who have studied any sort of engineering, it's hard and it takes a lot of time to study. But I wanted to also share how I manage my time and how I am able to work out almost every day. To be honest, every day, because Sundays I sometimes go to the gym if I want to do some sort of cycling or active cardio or some mobility training right there, right? So for the first thing is that I use Google Calendar. I think this has been a game changer. I started using Google Calendar back in 2021 on my second year of college, if I'm correct, or even before that. And the easiest way I did was, like, the first thing I put in my calendar where this semester started is it's to put the hours of the classes, no matter it was online or in person. I put the hours, and then I planned my other stuff around the classes. For example, if I want to work out in the morning, then I put it on the calendar, or I want to work out later in the day as well after taking all the classes. That's another option. Now, you should also be aware that you're gonna have to eat your meals. You're gonna have to sleep a certain amount of hours. So always plan out 8 hours a day of your 24 hours you have in the day to sleep. So this way you actually have a better cognitive function during the classes and also when you study. And talking about study, I want to go to the second point, and is I don't study more than 2 to 3 hours per day. The max hours are 3 because there has been a lot of studies, not only if you study but also when you work or you do something, that usually if you have an 8-hour shift, the real work hours are around 3. So if you really want to focus to study on a certain amount of time during the day, take out 2 to 3 hours if you can daily, depending on how much time you have. And this way you actually are more able to understand what you study, because engineering is all about practice. It's all about practicing a lot of exercises, a lot of problems, a lot of mathematical and analytic problems. It's not theory like when you go study medicine, biology, or law, that you need to require to memorize things. But in engineering, yes, you need to memorize some things, but if you understand the concept by practicing more and more. So that's my second point. Always take 2 to 3 hours to study. The third thing is that I need to say no to a bunch of things. You need to get good at saying no, because when you're at college, you're young. I am young. I have 22 years old, right? But most people at my age, they don't prioritize health. They don't prioritize their wealth or even their relationships, and they spend a lot of time doing things that it doesn't benefit in any way, like playing a lot of video games every day, going out a lot of nights at the week, or drinking alcohol and other things like that. That's not going to help you work out consistently. And my third point about saying no is that, for example, if you have a friend from college, a quote unquote friend in college, that it's inviting you to go out during the night until 2 a.m. in the morning, and you need to study for an exam for next Monday, let's say, are you gonna go out, or are you gonna just say yes just to agree with them, or don't have any discussions or any disagreements with them? Because saying no, it's part of the process. If you know how to say no in the best way, you don't need to go argue or start a disagreement. Just say no. If they ask you, hey, want to come out, say, no man, I can't, I have to study. It's not gonna matter in the next day, okay? If you say no, you're taking action and you're taking power of your own life, okay? Don't make other people control you, because I see that a lot in college. Most students get controlled by other people, and mostly professors. and you need to know when you need to listen to their advice or not, because some professors, they don't know that you have other priorities. They don't have the same priorities as you. So it's always good to make sure to say no. Always say no if it's an activity that it's not prioritizing. So again, no to say no. It's very simple. You can start with your friends, then you can start with deeper relationships, like with your own family members. I have done this as well. I have even tell my family members, no, I can't go to my hometown this weekend because I need to study right now for 2 exams next week. Which, if you have more than 1 exam in a week, that's called a hell week, if you know what I mean. So you need to prioritize your time, okay? And going to the fourth point in how I can work out 6 times per week is that you need to have a routine, a scheduled routine. So I'm going to give you my own example. I work out 6 times a week. I have 4 full body days, 1 upper body and 1 lower body. For the upper and lower body days, these are days that I have a lot of things to do. Like I have more classes. The classes take more time, an hour and 15 minutes. And then I need to study during the afternoon, right? And also create content for YouTube as well, because I also have this YouTube channel and I also like doing this. I don't only study and go to college and that's it. I work out, I have this YouTube channel. I also do the grocery shopping because I live alone here in my apartment. I do the laundry every Sunday. And so you need to know what routine you're doing. So I have implemented a lot of supersets in my workouts. Most people don't know that you can actually train 2 exercises in a row without resting anytime, and that actually cuts your time in half for your workouts. And so if you implement supersets in the right way, for example, you have the agonist and antagonist muscle. Let's say the agonist is the chest, when then the antagonist is your back, because you're using completely other muscles of your body to train your back than to train your chest. Sorry, my cat is getting crazy. She gets very crazy when I talk. And so that's a good way to save a lot of time. Then, for example, in this chest and back superset, you do the chest exercise, let's say dumbbell flies. Don't rest. Do the back exercise, like some sort of row or whatever back exercise you like, that it's compound, and then rest 1 minute and then go again. And this way you actually save way more time, or you don't even need to rest after doing the back exercise if you really want to pump it up and really save even more time, right? It's just being aware and being knowledgeable, because I learned this just less than a year ago. Yes, I implemented some sort of supersets in my second, third year of training experience, but now that I'm in my 4th year of training experience, I have learned so much and learned how to save a lot of time, and it has been a game changer. It has been really been a game changer. I have this gym membership very close to my college, which has been also a game changer for saving time. I just go walking. It's amazing. And then I have my warm up right there as well, walking to the gym. Now, for the 5th one, is going to be to have consistency. You need to be consistent, okay? Because if you have the habit of doing this week by week, it's going to be easier. It's going to be way easier to do the same things, the monotonous things, week by week, and that will be getting results. Because if you like changing things every week, you like to change every exercise every week, you're not going to progress. Because true progress is by doing the same monotonous things a little bit better week by week, okay? So if you are not progressing, it's because maybe you are not following these 5 things. So I think this 5 things and these 5 habits I've created during my college years in engineering has really helped me work out consistently, because engineering is not hard. It takes a lot of time to study. You really need to be in a mental state where you need to be focused. You need to know how to manage your stress as well. I have known a lot of mates that they always look stressed because of what we study, and probably it is because they don't work out, they don't meditate, they don't spend time for themselves. So it's always good to spend time for yourself and invest time in things that is going to help you with that delayed gratification in achieving things later in your life, right? So I think that working out, it's a non-negotiable, like sleeping, eating healthy, and taking time for yourself. So if I helped you in this video and motivated you to work out even though you have a busy schedule, you can check out my other videos right here and personal training links down below in the description. Go right there and see you all in the next video.